How's it going, my fellow collectors? This is Link's Reviews, and I'm Link, and today we have some Naruto Funko Pops to unbox and review. This is going to be absolutely amazing, so let's get right to it, shall we? Alright guys, so as I said, we have some Naruto Funko Pops to unbox and review. These are going to be absolutely amazing. Before we get to that, thank you guys for all the recent subscribers. Sorry for the stuttering in the beginning. If you guys like this video, make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new, share this with your friends, comment down below. It really helps the channel grow. Currently, as I'm filming this, we're at 1,110 subscribers. We are popping off. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we slowed down for a little bit. But I think we're climbing back up. I think we can keep going. So, next goal is obviously 1,500. Potentially, I might push it to 2,000 if we really start speeding up. But, next goal is 1,500. But I would really appreciate if you guys do share this video for their friends if you think they will like it. Because, lo and behold, if you don't know about YouTube, you do not start making money just right when you hit 1,000 subscribers. You have to have 1,000 subscribers at the minimum and have 4,000 hours of watch time within a year. I'm averaging roughly just under 1,500 watch time hours. I know I'd be able to get that higher if I put up more videos. But I literally can't afford to. Unfortunately, I can't afford to, so this is going to be a slow crawl to where potentially our channel will be monetized, and me being able to then make more videos because the channel will then cover the cost. But yeah, first up we've got Naruto number 1963 with his scroll out, and he looks absolutely amazing. This is obviously Naruto from Naruto Uzumaki, but before the Shippuden era, so just Naruto. So in his classic bright orange jumpsuit with his classic blue headband instead of when it switches to his black headband. Still absolutely fantastic. Let's get this open and check it out. I'm sorry guys again for not having a video out last week. My computer crashed, so I had to get the hard drive replaced, so which is why I didn't. It was gone for a couple days, unfortunately. Had to get it repaired. The drive was failing. But here we have Naruto Uzumaki in his dynamic pose, and he looks absolutely fantastic. I don't, off the top of my head, know what scene this is from, but it still looks absolutely fantastic. Super cool. I love that he's kind of like jumping through the scroll as it's going around him. I think that's absolutely fantastic. And what's funny is the amount of people, when you look at him, and then once you find out what the 4th Hokage, Minato Namikaze, looks like, you would think they're pretty much splitting images. If he lengthened his sideburns out enough, and you got rid of those whiskers, he'd look exactly like his dad. Like, pretty much exactly like him. So the amount of people that didn't realize was just nuts. You'd think it'd have to be an open secret. Everybody knows, but no one's going to say anything. But still, absolutely fantastic. The detail is very nice. The jumpsuit looks absolutely amazing. The kunai in his hands looks absolutely amazing. The fingers on him look a little wonky. And then there's some skin paint on the scroll on the back, which is unfortunate, but it does happen. Hands are always hard to get correctly because they're such a small area. But other than that, it looks actually pretty well, besides some of the yellow blonde on his headband. I mean, this is a very textured, there's a lot of stuff going on, so I can understand why the paint didn't do absolutely perfect. But it still looks absolutely amazing. Super cool. I'd give this a 7 or 8 out of 10 in my opinion. It's not perfect, but it's not bad either. But yeah, if you like Naruto, let me know in the comments down below. Next up, we have Sakura Hanaro, number 1964, otherwise known as Forehead, but still absolutely amazing, super cool. This is obviously before the Chunin exams because she is cutting her hair. This has to be around the wave arc time, because part of this line is Zabuza and also Ukura. So it has to be part of the wave arc because you see all of these characters before and during the wave arc. So, has to be during that. Let's get this open and check them out. Couldn't tell you where this is from though, because Sakura did not do much during the Wave arc. She was mostly just a side character that you would just see. And the only good thing about her was that she had almost no chakra, so she had good chakra control. But here we have Sakura Hanuro flinging out some kunai. It might be during the Genin test. I am very unsure, because I don't remember a single scene with Sakura flinging kunai out. But still absolutely fantastic. Or Shuriken. If someone could tell me in the comments what this scene would have been from, I'd like to know. But yeah, detail looks good on her. The hands actually look pretty good. The kunai look great, especially with like the air swishing between them. Absolutely fantastic. The paint on this one is actually really well compared to Naruto, because the headband and hair aren't bleeding together. You don't see pink on the headband or the blue of the headband onto the pink, which is actually pretty well. That is surprising, and the toes don't look that bad. There is some minor defaults or deficiencies in that. No, that's not the area. Defects. That's the right word in that area. But besides that, it looks pretty good. I'd give that one an 8 to 9 out of 10. Next up, we have the brooding duck butt head Sasuke Uchiha, number 1965, and he looks absolutely amazing. He is loaded with kunai and shuriken in this pose. But let's get him out of the box and check him out. And he's also got his standard Demon Wind Shuriken, which honestly is an absolute amazing design. I love the idea behind it. It's so very, very cool. I love that it literally usually hides another Demon Windmill Shuriken in the shadow. But you'd think almost everyone would know about it, because that is a very standard Kona technique. They use it multiple times. And yet, a lot of times they get surprised unless it's someone else from Kona, which is absolutely just bonkers in my opinion. Because you'd think you'd research her enemies a little bit more. But still absolutely fantastic, super cool. The hair actually looks good. The headband looks good from the backside. You got the Chiha clan symbol on his shirt. Is this a standard pre-tuning exam outfit. It looks absolutely amazing. I actually preferred this compared to his tuning outfit after. I didn't think the black really worked on him all that much. I think the blue worked on him really well. But still absolutely fantastic. The paint for the hands, not the greatest, but still passable. Then he's got the kunai in his mouth, which looks absolutely great. All in all, an amazing looking Funko Pop. I'd give this a 9 out of 10. Alright, so next up we have Ukura Umuro, the academy teacher to the rookies, number 1966. He's one of my favorite characters, mostly just because he is so... he learns from his mistakes, he doesn't make them again, he trusts Naruto, he's a real one. He's a real ally to Naruto and to the rookie. He always is looking out for them. He learns from his mistakes. The rest of them keep repeating their mistakes most of the time. And yet this guy trusts all the rookies, and especially Naruto, after he basically realizes, look, he's not the Demon Fox. He's just another kid, and I've treated this kid terribly. And I see all these other people treating him terribly, so I'm going to be different and treat him well. So absolutely fantastic. Super cool. Let's get this out of the box and check him out. He's obviously listing off the this is either from the Genin team assignments or from when they go on their first C rank. I can't guarantee it. If it was written on, I'd be able to guarantee it, but it's not. It's just a blank piece of paper behind there, so I can't tell. But still, absolutely fantastic. He stands up pretty well. He does not come with a base, so I'm glad he stands up. His hair looks absolutely amazing. I don't see any paint defects. His Chunin vest looks absolutely amazing. There is a difference between a Chunin and Jonin vest. If you don't know the difference, they're slightly different design. They look very similar, but there is a slight different design. And one of them is a different style collar, and a different style bottom of the vest. It depends on also the Jonin, because they all kind of customize them. They're all slightly different, but there are similarities between the Jonin vests, and then there's and then a difference between the Chunin vests. And Ukura is a Chunin. He's never made it to Jonin, but still absolutely fantastic. The design is really cool. The scar over his nose looks great. All in all, it would have been nice to have some lists on the clipboard type thing, but I understand why they didn't. It still looks absolutely amazing. Paint is alright. Again, still on the toes area or the fingers is where there's always paint bleed. But besides that, it looks pretty well. So I'd give this one a 9 out of 10. And there might be some bias in there. I don't know. But next up, we have the first big bad, and that is Zabuza Momomochi. I was never able to say Momochi. I was never able to say his last name correctly. The demon of the hidden mist, number 1967. Turns out he's just a demon with an ice cold heart, and all it took was a blonde melting his heart to make him human again. But still, absolutely fantastic. One of my favorite sword designs and sword abilities of all time is this guy. I mean, his literal sword. Literally, if you break it, as long as it gets in some blood, it uses the iron to recreate itself. That is badass. It is amazing. It is a great design or a feature for a sword, in my opinion. And if it was just a little bit smaller, it would be and if everyone had access to the ability to that, you would never need to replace your sword. Your sword would repair itself all the time from enemies slain, or even just dipping it in blood, because it's never said it needs human blood. It just needs any type of blood, or technically you might be able to dip it in water or oil with a high iron content and still be able to regenerate itself. So the possibilities for that are really cool. But not talking about that, let's get this out of the box. You can clearly tell I am a fan of Naruto. Alright, Zabuza, the demon of the bloody hidden mist. Absolutely fantastic, super cool. I just love his design as well, because it looks vastly different to all the characters you're introduced to in the beginning, which sets the tone when you first meet him that this guy is different. He's not going to be easy. I mean, even technically, I guess were they called the Demon Brothers? They looked significantly different as well, but there was something about them that even though it looked like they killed Kakashi right in the beginning, that they were still canon father. I don't know how to explain it, but just seeing him, it was a lot different. Still absolutely fantastic. I think his sword style is called a Zambato. Oh, I can't remember, but still absolutely fantastic. Super cool. The detail is amazing. The paint on here so far looks great. I'm not seeing anything wrong with it. His sword looks absolutely amazing. All in all, an amazing Funko Pop. And his head does turn, so you can do some slightly different looks. But again, usually the shoulders on Funko Pops touch the top or the bottom of the head. So be careful with how much you're twisting, because it can cause marks. But still, absolutely fantastic. In my opinion, a 10 out of 10 on this guy, because he looks amazing. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any of these Funko Pops, if you're getting any of these Funko Pops, or if my review and unboxing helped you decide to get these Funko Pops. I would love to know. Also, it just helps with engagement, which helps push the videos more, which helps grow the channel more, and more chances for more videos a week. But yeah, again, guys, sorry about not having a video last week. And as always, my fellow collectors, have a nice day, and peace out.